And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jameis going to look to throw right away. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed? He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway.
And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to move back in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd and goal, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division.
There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To throw is Winston. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here we go with Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Last play of the half. Willis going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run left with Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and
it's a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fourth down, Willis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down throw for Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. first and 10, Winston. Thomas brings it in.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Meanwhile, Winston's looking for Olave, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Jameis again.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Winston now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Winston on 4th down. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Off the play fake, Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's
touchdown!
Chigakonkwo.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Titans could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is this.